Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Civilization 5. This will probably be episode 12. Seems like people like the series considerably more than my XCOM series. Probably a nicer game to look at. XCOM's kind of a niche game for you. Let's figure out what we're doing. Quebec City, we are building a courthouse. Fix our happiness a little higher. Our golden age is almost over. Onondaga is finishing up their stable. Should be a fairly decent production city once it's done. This is a caravel. We'll probably use against China. See, that's actually a pretty good place for a city. These atolls here. Pretty nice, give you some decent gold. Fish, that's some iron. Lots of food in the water, of course. Yeah, let's see. We're almost around the world down here, if you can see that. Almost there, almost there. We shall be the first. What we're going to do here is you just built still going to be a minute before we go to war with homegirl China over here. I should find her name. Wuzedian. I don't know. I don't speak Chinese, sorry. Also, interestingly enough, I was looking at some of the upcoming patch notes for June, July. So either late this month or more than likely next month. Important note. Is that an actual world wonder? Yes, it is. Oh, I guess he did me a favor and built it for me. I'm totally gonna steal that shit. And the world is now round. Says me. Should pop up next turn. Golden Age is now over. Still making a crap ton of money. Can't complain about that. Production here is not bad at all. Our happiness is pretty stable. Get a monument for the extra culture. We kind of need it. But as I was saying, patch notes. There's a few nice changes coming, a few questionable changes coming, and yeah, the Iroquois are getting a massive buff. They are changing / fixing the Mohawk warrior to be a non-lame swordsman. They will no longer require iron, but they will still have the same strength as a swordsman and get a 50% combat bonus in forests and jungles like they currently do. Basically, they're losing the iron requirement, which is awesome. Very awesome. Trespassing on soul, what? Oh, did their city grow? Yeah, their city grew. They're already mad enough at me. I think Wuzedian is at war up there. Did I not discover that the world's around? Did that asshole beat me to it? I do not know. What? Oh, look, because of the impassable mountains, those were never discovered. Long swordsmen are losing some strength, which I think is idiotic, to say the least. I'll show you why. You have the Legion, which is normally a swordsman. Swordsmen are strength 11. Long swordsmen are strength 18. And gunpowder is strength 16 unit musketmen. The reason why long swordsmen should be at least 18, unless you bring the musketman strength down, is that they require a resource, and short tech later you get the musketmen, which do not require any resource whatsoever. So longswordsmen would pretty much be useless, because as soon as you research steel, oh, I guess you do have to get physics too. It's still kind of dumb because it's right after steel. You get a unit that is essentially going to be as strong as the unit before it that requires a strategic resource. So there's no point in having strategic resources in the game if they give you no advantage. So yeah, that's just stupid to me. I like the fact that the longswordsmen are really strong for a while, and they can compete with crappy musketmen. Because muskets were very inaccurate, to say the least. If they hit you, they'd punch right through your crappy steel armor, but rifling is when it gets crazy, though. Also, they are buffing the already most powerful unit in the game, the crossbowmen. The crossbowmen and the Chokunu, the Chinese unique one, which they had nerfed back in a patch and made them weaker. I think they have a range strength of 10 instead of 12 like a crossbowman does. They're buffing their range strength. That's cool, I guess. They're just already too powerful in my opinion. Well, I guess they're not too powerful. They will be too powerful, I think, because they're already so dang strong. They're also, there's a few other things they're doing that I remember. They are doing a few cool things early on. What they're doing is they're actually making like these techs faster, but everything on is going to get exponentially increasing in research time, which maybe that'll affect gunpowder and make it so that having a musketman as strong as a steel iron requiring longswordsman is okay. But that'll fix a few things with the late game getting too quick. Because once you start getting up here, your research is so good that everything requires like 4 turns to research, which is just stupid. Trying to think. There's a few. What they're doing up here. I know they're moving the circus. What the F is the circus? From horseback riding to trapping. They are adding a new resource into the game called stone. It increases the production on the tile by 1, and I believe masonry will give you access to the stoneworks, which will work like the stable, except for horse, sheep, and cattle. It'll be stone and marble. Every worked stone and marble within the city radius will get a +1 production, and I think the building just gives you +1 happiness. I don't think it's 1 happiness per thingy. So, there's a couple of new things. Another thing they're trying to do is limit city spam, because it's still possible. Every resource producing anything in the game is getting its happiness reduced by 1. Coliseum will produce 2 happiness instead of 3 and cost 1 maintenance instead of 2. Theater will be 3 happiness and 2 maintenance instead of 4 and 3. And etc. for, I don't even remember what the next one is. Is it all the way up here to Stadium? Stadium will be 4 happiness and 2 maintenance, etc. all luxuries will be 4 instead of 5. And I think there's one other change about happiness. Well, another one that they are doing is per city is now 3 instead of 2 on happiness. So they are trying their hardest to make these small empires more viable, which is a good thing, I suppose. It's just kind of odd. I already have happiness problems as it is, so it's kind of annoying that they're making it harder to get happiness. Harder and harder. I don't think they're touching the circus, though, oddly enough. I guess Askia's close enough on tech to me that he doesn't want it. He's 2nd place now. Enemy is near. Caravel ho! What was I doing up here? I'm just spamming the crap out of trade posts. And I think I might... I think our entire damn military is fighting Napoleon. I think I might attack. I could really use some more units. Why I'm building 1,000,000 buildings and no units, I do not know. But, this is interesting. I no longer see her giant-ass military. Let's see. I already got Lancers. Workshop 2. I'll give me about 3 production more. I could use the extra production right about now. You can hang out there. What I want to do is see if I am going to be able to attack without getting destroyed by ranged units. I'm not sure if I have enough even military ground units to support the charge. I got 2 long swordsmen, 2 horsemen, and a knight, 2 trebuchets and a crossbowman to support me. I have a 3rd trebuchet building. I have a 2nd crossbowman building up here. Songhai is reaping pretty hard right now. Some more trade posts. Some more trade posts. This is intriguing. Wish I had like a spy or something so I can go in there and see what her... I've never seen her capital, so I don't even know what it looks like. It's right there, the one tile I have not seen. Holy crap. There's her entire military is like crossing the water here. Let's get that workboat there. You now need to build something useful. Market. Market. Could go for a Coliseum soon. Happiness is going to slowly trickle downwards. I set my research to... What is my goal on the research? I don't even remember what my goal was. Oh, cavalry was my goal. Because when I have cavalry, I can just roll over my whole continent over here, I believe. Doesn't look like the Songhai has anything crazy to stop me with. Long swordsmen are going to go a long way towards making me a powerhouse here. I still don't know. If I can get his units caught out of position, I actually might be able to just take him down, because if he tries to land his units, I can immediately kill them with mounted units. His crossbowmen are technically better than my crossbowmen. Oh, there's some more. Let's see, what's their... I don't know. They have 6 strength versus 18 strength. And their range strength, I believe, is 10, and they get 2 shots. Still thinking. She's out of position. She's got very little units around her capital. She's got musketmen, which my swordsmen can shred up pretty easily. But I don't know how strong her city is. It'll probably do a decent amount of damage to me before I can siege, lay a long enough siege to take the city. But muddle that over a little bit. Cut the video off here, and I will see you guys in the next one.